This is the good word. No.
Take two!
It's the good chat, a good place to have a good chat about the good place.
Nice. Welcome to the Good Chat, a good place to have a good chat about the good place. I'm Anusha Chibi.
I'm Kieran Kraft.
And this week we're chatting about Season 3, Episode 5, The Ballad of Donkey Doug.
Donkey Doug!
Donkey Doug! Directed by Rebecca Asher, written by Matt Murray.
Oh my god, that's so...
Holy moly. Oh, first, wait, before we carry on and go psycho, we are once again missing our third co-host, Sully. Once again, Liam Neeson, if you're listening, we've lost her.
Yeah, you need to come. She's been taken. You need to come untake her.
Yeah, please. The university has taken her and we need her to be untaken. That's the right term for it, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's like, or like mistaken.
Yeah.
Or like...
no, let's go with untaken.
I reckon untaken works best, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we shouldn't get into anything until we've done the recap.
Okay.
Every week we do the 30-second recap from memory. We do rock, paper, scissors to figure out who it is.
Yes.
Now it's just the two of us.
Yes.
So it should be fine.
Intense.
We'll do it your way. We'll do the paper, scissors. Right.
Yes, because it's the right way.
It's not the right way, but that's the way that we'll do it.
Okay. Ready?
Paper, scissors, rock. Ah.
And once again, I am the victor. Okay. Kieran Kraft.
Yeah.
Are you ready to do this 30-second recap?
I am. Are you ready to use the timer, or do you need me to get out my timer?
I am ready, because guess what? It's on.
Okay, it's on like Donkey Kong.
It's on like Donkey Kong. Donkey Doug. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Set. Go.
Okay, so we start off the episode and the Team Cockroach is now the Soul Squad. They're going to save all their family. And so they sort of split, and Tahani and Jason and Michael go to Florida to help save Donkey Doug, who we find out is Jason's father. Oh my god. We meet him. It's amazing. He doesn't do a great job of saving Donkey Doug. He seems like he's beyond saving.
10 seconds.
But Jason does help Pillboy. And then the others, they are all trying to help Chidi break up with Simone so that he doesn't damn her for eternity. And then at the end, we find out that Eleanor's mum is still alive.
I mean...
I cheated and went beyond the time.
You really did. That was like a good 5 seconds over almost. But that's okay. We'll forgive you this time around because there was so much that happened in this episode.
There was a lot, but I think this one had the clearest storyline of anything that's happened so far.
I totally agree.
Not that it's still a single narrative in the same way that others are, but it is a lot clearer and more defined.
Yeah. Well, I think it's mainly because we're not having to skip between all 6 main characters' stories right now. We were mainly focusing, we had a very clear A story and a very clear B story, and that was A story being Jason and
B story being Chidi.
B story being Chidi. So that
you could sort of argue about which one was the A and B stories, but although, I mean, no.
Well, not really, because that is But, I mean...
I'm just more thinking of, which has more significance for the series.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the reason I say that is because I feel like they've got what they want to do for the next couple of episodes down, where they're following each person
on their,
on
quest.
their quest to save whoever.
Assuming they don't change it up again, because they are constantly changing it.
Yes, that's true.
But, this is something where... this is a premise that could carry a season. Yeah. Which means it's going to last 2 episodes.
Yeah. I mean, we've already gotten through Chidi and Jason in 1 episode.
Well, no, Chidi, it's just Simone. There are other people that Chidi would want to save.
True.
Because he has family, both, in America and in Senegal.
Yeah. But how far they do that, like we said, the episodes move so fast. Yeah. I don't think they'll probably get to that.
Probably not.
Yeah. So, at the moment, we've got Tahani and her family left. Who
Eleanor
we know we've met them before, so we don't have to do a whole lot of backstory and stuff either, which I think was one of the things that they're trying to avoid as well. If we did have to go into Chidi's family, there would have to be a lot of backstory going into it, because we don't actually know a lot about his like.
Yeah, I don't
story
think necessarily
that way, right?
like against that. I just
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know if that's necessarily what
Yeah.
they're gonna do.
Yeah.
But I do find it interesting because like we have seen a lot of Tahani's family.
Yeah.
So seeing how she's gonna save them or like try to save them is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
And then like Eleanor, like everything we've seen of her parents shows that they are terrible people. And like
my God,
her reaction
yes.
at the end is like, I need to go find my mother so I can murder her.
Well, the reason why she's going to find her mother is because she
had been pretending to be dead.
She'd been pretending to be dead, which is so messed up. So messed up. Poor Eleanor.
Well, the weird thing is, I'd never really thought about her mother because, like, we knew her dad was dead.
Yeah.
Because we saw the funeral where her mum tried to hit on Eleanor's boyfriend.
Yeah.
But we never really saw, like, her mum's death. So I honestly didn't even realise that we were supposed to know that she was dead,
Yeah.
which means they probably haven't established it before.
True.
Not that I'm, like, gonna deride the series for that because,
No.
like, how can you keep track?
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, before we carry on, just
Yeah.
like some points that you missed from the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Just so we can have like a full clear story. So
You think I didn't do a good enough job in
I
Nusha?
mean, you did so. I would have done a better job.
Compared to our previous recaps, I think so is pretty good.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so Chidi breaks up with Simone.
After trying like dozens of different simulations for
Yeah.
trying to do it, and then ultimately like kind of
Figuring
screwing
out.
up.
Yeah.
And Eleanor's like, just talk to her.
Yes.
Talk to the woman.
And the whole
She has more to her life than you, dude.
Yeah. Chidi's breaking up with Simone, doing all of the simulations. There's the introduction to Donkey Doug, and his scheme to get rich by selling
dual energy drink and deodorant.
Yes, with Pillboy, because of course Pillboy.
What I love is they made this stuff
Yes.
and like, okay, terrible, perfect idea for
Yes.
this show.
Yes.
Like, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like, the fact that the way they were going to go about making it was by stealing, like, Red Bull, stealing cologne, and mixing them together.
And saying that it's also edible as well as wearable.
It's like, oh my god. Like, it is insane in a level that only this show can do.
It's so good.
And it was so perfectly in character
so
with them.
good. And
And then Jason was like, oh, I mean, 2 factories I can understand, but robbing 3 factories is way too much.
And Michael and Tahani being super supportive of Jason, which was really, really lovely. And then seeing Jason's growth at the end with his dad.
Yeah, that was
which was
really nice.
really beautiful.
It was also really nice because, like, Donkey Doug we see sort of like when they say he's beyond saving,
Yeah.
it might be a little too soon, but you sort of get, like,
Yeah.
he's been in this entire life, like, he's not going to change his
Yeah,
behaviour.
right.
But you see with Pillboy,
Yeah.
he helps out in a nursing home.
Yeah.
True, he
He is dealing drugs.
is dealing drugs, but, like,
Getting old people stoned as fuck.
but again, like, that's only, like, immoral if you take this very, like, conservative approach to drugs. Like, I think drugs are fine in moderation.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
use
hey,
them, but I think
they're
they should be.
almost dying anyway. They might as well
exactly.
do it.
Let the old people enjoy themselves by getting high. Like,
I feel like are we advocating for old people to do drugs, Kieran?
they're already doing drugs.
Exactly. What is the point in stopping them,
But like,
right?
but like the fact that he genuinely cared about that old woman because he was
Yeah.
like, don't mix these ones because that'll give you a really bad buzz.
Yeah.
And then like he's again like Jason where he just doesn't have enough like sense about his own life.
Yeah.
To like realize that what he's doing is messed up.
Yeah, but when he was given direction that he was a part of the secret astronaut spies,
Yeah, when the NASA spies.
NASA spies came in and told him not to.
Yeah, and most
do
importantly, they gave him a
crime
mission.
Exactly.
They gave him a mission to be a good person.
Yeah.
And like then he was like, oh, I got to do this so that I can be a spy.
Yeah.
And like that is so perfectly tailored to Pillboy's character.
Yeah.
And it's also like Tahani's reaction as well was like so perfect because she was like, yes, we are astronaut spies. That is the story that Jason told you.
Incredible. Okay.
Bing! This episode is brought to you by Slow Jazz.
Perfect.
I love no context.
No.
No other context.
Because you've watched the episode, you know the context.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay. Amazing.
Oh my god. We have such good sponsors for this show.
Right.
We only ever like bring you sponsors that we truly believe in. We've
Yeah.
tried slow jazz ourselves and we love
And
it.
we loved it so much.
Doo-doo-doo-wah.
Would you like to start with your Here's What I Want to Talk About?
I don't know, do you have one?
I have several.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many things I want
Okay.
to talk about.
I feel like because we're missing Solo today,
We could probably justify having
we could do two each, I reckon. One of my things of Here's What I Want to Talk About. I freaking love Janet so freaking much.
Yes.
I cannot handle how amazing her character is and how amazing Darcy is playing
She's so
Janet.
good.
I just have this like abundance of love for Janet, and she's just so pure and amazing. She's like not a robot version of Hermione Granger.
Yeah.
Like,
She's
you know?
She's
I
also
just-
like, when she's on Earth, she's like so nice and sweet. Even though like she's not in the world she usually is. Like her dings.
Yes.
Where she like dings herself.
I know.
And then it's like, I normally just appear. And, it's
Oh.
like, and then she's like trying to leave the room and she's like, don't look at me. It makes it weird.
I love that she was so embarrassed that she couldn't bring out of existence. She was like, don't look at me. It was so cute. And she's like, I'm kind of a nerd. I'm like, yes, Janet, yes. I'm a nerd too. I feel you, girl.
I know everything about you and about computers and about computer programming and about simulations.
And
I'm kind of
AI.
a nerd, you know? Just a
So
little bit of a
amazing.
geek.
So incredible.
I watch Marvel movies.
Yes.
Including the ones that haven't been made yet.
Yes, exactly.
Well, actually, no, she probably hasn't seen those. Unless she's in a different part of the Jeremy Pyramid.
Exactly. You never know. It might be part of the dot. It might be a Tuesday.
It might
okay?
come out. It might come out in July.
You never know. And also, continuing how much I love Janet, her simulation of Jason in a steam room. She gets what she wants, girl. She goes for it. She loves Jason. She wants to see him sweating in the steam room.
What I love that it wasn't like he was. It wasn't like he was naked in the steam room.
No,
He was in a like old-fashioned strongman outfit. We are learning so much about Janet's kinks
I
right
know,
now.
and I really want to see all of them play out. Like, I'm so glad that we at least got like a tiny snippet of Jason in his short shorts, but it wasn't enough.
No.
And I want more. There better be more.
Okay. Here's what I want to talk about.
Yes.
Chidi and Simone are so good together. And the fact that like he was struggling so much to break up with her, not because he wanted to, but because he was like, I can't condemn her to the fate that I've been stuck to. And like he's already got that guilt of like being with me alone is hard enough. I can't make her life harder. And then Simone, poor Simone, when he like tells her and when he's like, my feelings have changed and I don't know why, she's hurt, but she's still like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Eleanor said, she has a life outside of her relationship with Chidi,
Yes.
which is totally true.
Yes.
And it's like, you feel really bad for her, but it's also like, she can get through this.
Yes.
It'll hurt, but she can get through it. And like, that says so much about both of their characters.
Yes.
And their relationship. And it's like, if they had been able to continue, it would have been so good.
Yeah.
And the fact they aren't is really genuinely sad.
Yeah.
Like, partly I'm like, you know, I do like Eleanor and Chidi together, so I like maybe we'll be stacking more of that. But it's also like, I hope this isn't the last we see of Simone.
Yeah, me too.
Because I really like them together.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to talk about. I really want to bring the mood down.
No, but I 100% agree with you because I feel like she was such a good balance for Chidi. Like, Eleanor kind of can't really be. Where, I mean, I see in a lot of ways how, you know, her relationship with Chidi is super essential to, like, both of them growing as human beings and getting better and becoming good people. But I think for, like, seeing what a solid relationship where two people understand each other and are loving towards one another and don't feel like they have to, I don't know. I don't know. I just really liked their relationship and they were very great. They were a great couple together. And so, yes, I concur. I'm very sad to see them break up as well. But I understand how it also moves the plot along because Tahani had to break up with Larry Hemsworth.
Which we didn't see. We didn't see any of that.
No, we just saw the magazine cover.
Which I can sort of get because Larry Hemsworth was very much like just a joke character, not like someone. Even though like there was the potential there that there might have been something more important.
I have a feeling they probably had to cut it for time.
Oh yeah, almost certainly. Which is weird because like I thought the Netflix versions would have been the extended versions, but I think apparently they released those much later.
Oh.
So I think we just haven't ever seen the extended versions, even on Netflix, which is strange, but you know.
And here's what else I want to talk about. Jason's growth is so incredible to see.
Good.
Like, you go from just being a straight up hottie who's a total dummy to being a straight hottie who's a total dummy that has grown so much, his true heart has been able to see where he's done things wrong and wants to not only help himself but help the people that are close to him as well. Recognizes that with his dad that he can't change him, but that he's able to make things better for himself and for his future and the future of his family, potentially. Like, I mean, that was just amazing.
Well, his family in terms of, like, yes, like, any children he may have.
Yeah.
But also, like, in terms of Pillboy. Like, Pillboy is his family.
Exactly, yeah, 100%.
And, like, when it becomes clear that he, like, probably can't save his donkey dad, then, like, he's like, okay, but I still care about Pillboy, so I'm going to try and help him in a way that I know how, which is, you know, through lying and deception. Yeah. But it's... It is interesting though, like, because he has changed so much. Because when we started out in the very first season, he's like kind of typical gross straight guy. Yeah. Like he has his bud hole. Yes. With like pictures of naked ladies.
Very selfish.
Like, very selfish.
Yeah.
But like, as we've gone on, like, not only has been exposed to the like the rest of the, what do we call them now? The Soul Squad.
Soul Squad, yeah.
No, it has been exposed to them, like, helped improve him and, like, soften him and bring out his gentler side, which he potentially always had. Yeah. But it's, like, really, like, grow that now. Yeah. It's also, like, he's sort of an example of someone who, like, he doesn't do good because he doesn't see that what he's doing is bad. Yeah. Or that he doesn't see how he could do good. Yeah. And it's not that he's a bad person, it's that he's dumb, which is like, again, it's like, it's mean to keep going on about it, but it's like, it's someone who like is essentially being punished for all eternity by being sent to the bad place because he's an idiot. Yeah.
And that's like, not through any fault of his own either. That's because the system has failed him. He wasn't given a proper education. He wasn't given the opportunities that every kid should have to be able to grow and develop as an intelligent human being.
Well, just from his relationship with Donkey Doug, like, Donkey Doug was like, oh, my dad, like, helped, you know, me escape from the cops, and now I'm going to help you escape from the cops. Yeah. And it's like, oh, this has been going on for generations.
Yeah, it's systemic.
It's systemic, and, like, he essentially does live in poverty. Like, he found nothing wrong early in the season of going to sleep in a dumpster.
Yeah, totally.
And it's like, he has been legitimately, like, this has gotten a lot more serious than I was expecting, but, like, he's legitimately, like, been failed by the system, as you said. And it's like, not just, like, the, you know, afterlife system, but the system here on Earth. Yeah. Whereas as soon as he was exposed to, like, as soon as he was able to make real, genuine friendships that weren't to do with, you know, crazy Florida stuff, not to, like, generalize about Florida, but, you know.
I mean, I feel like they really wanted to kind of point out what's really crazy about Florida. Like, I think they did.
But yeah, but like, well. As soon as they come to a relationship that isn't based on that, he can genuinely flourish because they care about each other as people, which is why it's so nice to see them like that. Yeah. And speaking of Florida, that brings me to what I want to talk about. Jacksonville, Florida, in this show is the greatest place on earth.
I loved every single time they would cut back to any scene at their house. They would first show you the pool with the alligators in the swimming pool, and there's a person
a million beer cans
floating in it, and you're like, oh my!
He's floating in the pool, doesn't care about the alligators. A million beer cans all around. Even when we first arrived there, they were at the Randy Macho Man Savage International Airport.
Yes, and then a monster truck.
The taxi is a monster truck. Oh my god,
so good.
We're so loud, but no, that's fine.
That's alright.
It's fine. But like, a monster truck is the taxi. How amazing!
I genuinely, there were just so many moments. I feel like I need to watch the episode a couple more
yeah.
times to be able to soak in all of the references that they
and all like
chucked in
background
there.
stuff, and there's bound to be so many things that like they cut out for the extended version.
Oh, for sure.
But like even just that reveal of like they're going to save his dad, and like none of them have ever heard Jason talk about his dad before. It's
Yeah.
like, oh no, my dad's Donkey Doug, and it's like, of course it is. Of
And
course your dad's Donkey Doug.
Also,
Biggest twist of the season.
I just realized that Pillboy is in the best place in America to be selling drugs to old people because
Florida.
old people live in Florida, which we all know. It is
Exactly.
the home of retired old white people, and he is making some serious dough out of it.
Well, it's also
Good
like
for him.
it's also like it provides such a justification for his name, Pillboy. 'Cause
Yes.
I just immediately took that on like, it's something to do with dealing drugs.
Yeah,
But as soon
yeah.
as it was like, oh no, he's literally giving pills to old
to
people.
old people, yeah.
And they call him the Pill Boy.
Yeah.
And that's his name. And I'm like, oh my god.
Amazing. All of these, and like Donkey Doug being like, call me Donkey Dad. No, don't do
that's
that. Call me
weird.
Donkey Doug. And then he yells, portals! When he goes out.
Because they are
To meet
all
the
fans of the
cops.
Jacksonville Jaguars, obviously.
Oh, and we cannot bypass the most amazing high five I've ever seen in my entire
Oh my god,
life.
yes. It went on
The
for like
most-
a minute and a half.
So emotional, but like, wow. You could just tell that this is what their friendship was all about. They knew they had a trust fall involved in it. They had
Dabs.
the dabs. They had the
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh my god!
It's got a tongue twister in there.
How do they say that
It was
so fast?
It
all
was
the
so
time?
good. I loved it.
Jacksonville Jaguars. And
I also like the relationship with like the police
Yes.
as well. When like Donkey Doug was to Michael, are you a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop, and anything illegal you saw before you told me doesn't count. And as he's like hiding his bong.
with a giant hand fist around it.
And then when the actual police show up with their sirens and go, this is the police. He's like, are you cops? You have to tell me if you're cops. And they're like, yes, we're the police.
But I feel like they probably think this is pretty regular standard stuff when they go to a crime scene and people are like, are you the cops? You gotta tell me, because it's Jacksonville.
This may be getting into a little bit of our speculation or crazy fan theories.
Yes.
Do we think Jason has ever had a nickname? Because Donkey Doug, Pillboy, both nicknames, but they just call him Jason. Why has he never had a nickname?
Wait.
Or if he does, what's the context in which he's called that nickname?
Wait. Surely he does.
Like, I would have thought in the dance crew, but I think everyone always calls him Jason.
Oh my god.
Unless we think Jason is his nickname.
And his real name is like, what?
Jackson.
Jackson or something? Oh my god.
But yeah,
Okay. No,
that's my crazy fan theory for the week. That Jason's name is not actually Jason.
You've stumped me. I genuinely cannot deal. My
Crazy fan theory for the
yes. I am so on board. I'm so 100% on board with this. His nickname is actually Jason.
Yes.
My mind is
And his
blown
real
right
name is Manny Jacinto Mendoza.
Or it's just something like really, really insane. Like that you would just never, I don't know, what would be like, I can't.
Norville Frederico III.
But I'm just trying to like get into Donkey Doug's head and be like, what
Yeah,
would you
because
have
naming
named your child?
his child Jason is
Jason.
incredibly tame.
Right?
Which makes me think it was probably his mother's choice.
Yes. But his name, so his name must be Doug, right? And his nickname
Presumably.
is Donkey Doug.
Unless his name is like Donkey. This is Florida we're talking about.
And so I want you to call me Donkey Dad.
This like
That
fan
can't
theory
be
has now
right.
thrown everything into suspicion with all of these
God.
characters because it's like, can we trust that
Who
anyone's
is
name is
his
a real thing?
mother? Who slept with Donkey Dog?
Yeah,
is what I want to know.
We don't know anything about Jason's mother.
Yeah.
We don't know a lot about like a lot of their parents.
Yeah.
Like we've seen glimpses of Eleanor's parents, and that probably told us all we need to know.
We know more about Tahani's.
I am super excited to see more of Eleanor's mother because that actress, I love
incredible.
her so much.
She is very, very, very good. Yes.
And it will be the same actress because we've seen her with grown up Eleanor before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Oh boy.
This is the good news.
You did it!
I
Congratulations!
I was probably going to cut out the bun that I stuffed up.
You can do that. It's fine. It can be the start of our show.
But yeah, so the good news this week I found we're in the midst of a bit of a shirty week.
Shirty week. I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
But I found a bit of good news, which is from the Attitude magazine website, which is like a gay-themed UK magazine website.
Yes.
And so for the first time in history, the number of LGBT characters on TV that are people of colour outnumber white characters for the very first time.
Get out of town.
Yeah, it's so good.
What?
Like, if it like a lot of that, like there's shows like Pose that have like so many like queer people of colour, especially queer women of colour, and there's like Elite has people, and like there's all these shows that have queer people of colour in them, and they're for the very first time ever outnumbering white people, which is A, great, B, should it really have taken this long?
Yeah. We will question this later.
Yeah. and like in general, like queer people are still underrepresented, and there's like questions about like how much are trans people being represented versus like just gay men, because even on shows like Elite, which have like this which is the Spanish Netflix drama, for those who don't know, it's got like this these very attractive like Spanish teenagers, and there's one.
We know why you're watching.
Yeah, there's one there's one attractive Spanish guy who goes out with this attractive Spanish Muslim brown guy.
We definitely know why you're watching now.
Yeah, it's hidden a lot of my good spots. But it's like even in that, like, great representation, but it's also like they're still gay men, so that's the story we get a lot. Which like I'm happy to take that because I like those stories because I am a gay man, but I'm also like we do still need more of other kinds of stories.
I totally agree.
But in general, this is good news.
Great news. I'm super happy to hear that, Kieran. Thank you for sharing. That was amazing.
Because this show is also one that like The Good Place is one that really does seem to care about representation.
Yes, and also one thing that we did forget to mention, which was during the simulations when Eleanor goes in to figure out, like, you know, just play around and break up with Simone, and ends up flirting with her and nearly kissing Simone.
Yeah.
I like it just, and it was so natural. There was like no point where
like,
I was like, this is crossing a line, or this is a bit weird.
We're basically at the point with the show where it's no longer just like throwaway jokes that like Eleanor is bisexual. Yeah. Like she basically she's done everything except say the words "I am bisexual." Oh yeah. Like she even like said to Chidi, like, it's 2018, get over yourself, be bisexual already.
Exactly. Yes, and I love that so much, and the way that she like talks about sex and her like ex-partners and stuff. I just like that whole conversation with Janet at the beginning of this. Oh my god.
Yeah, where
so good.
Yeah, where Eleanor was like, I just ghosted all my friends and they got over it, and Janet was like, oh no, actually none of your ex-lovers have ever gotten over you. And Eleanor was like, you're damn right they haven't.
So much shade. I love that. It was amazing. I feel there are so many moments where I'm like, I really am a lot like Eleanor. And this is one of them.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And I can't help it. But at the same time, no apologies.
Yeah. Okay. Long-winded discussion, but that was the good news. So
yes.
That was the good news. So yeah, so thanks for listening to this episode. Go find us on Facebook, SoundCloud, or on iTunes as well under The Good Chat, A Good Place Fancast.
Yes, and we'd love to say a big thank you to our music and composer
Jonathan Vanderhorn, who helped make our initial intro music.
Yes, and Verity Craft
for singing along with that as well.
With me and Kieran, which was super lovely. Yes. We really enjoyed that.
And we'll get Solly's voice in there at some point as well.
Yeah. I mean, once Liam Neeson finally untakens her.
All right.
Have a good... Oh, God.
Have a good day.
Have a good...
Have a
Sorry.
good, take some time for yourself. Go have a spa day.
Shut up! You know what I was getting at? Stuffy meat. I've already tried to plug in shit into the wrong place already today.
She plugged a USB cord into like an Ethernet
We don't
port.
need to share that, okay? Come on, that's private. How rude.
Okay, shall we wrap this up?
Okay.
I'm Anusha Chibi.
I'm Kara Kraft. Go do something, chat.
You've been listening to The Good Chat.